Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. This is a new presentation from www.central-mosque.com and from the Humble Heart YouTube channel. We are starting a new series on this channel called Making Sense. And inshallah, we will cover global events in the light of political circumstances and in the light of limited knowledge of Quran and Sunnah, which I have. The topic today is Bangladesh, Indian Gujarat, Ertugral, and Saudi Arabia. Before we begin, a disclaimer first. Topics like this are political opinions based on personal research and analysis. There's every chance that I'm wrong, but it does not make me an apostate or anything like that to deserve your hate. The comment section is open, so feel free to disagree, but disagree with full facts and not after Google searches and reading Wikipedia. You have the right to disagree in the light of facts which come to you. Moreover, the summarized analysis may change if the circumstances change or the situation on the ground changes. So if you're watching this in 2032, this video may not be accurate and we can do what we do based on what we know today. So first, let's talk about the unprecedented telephone call between the Prime Minister of Bangladesh and the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan. Indian media is dismissing it rather as a formality, but it isn't. The current Prime Minister of Bangladesh is always and will be pro-India, so the tilt towards Pakistan by her and her cabinet is a massive, significant event and should not be taken lightly. What forced Bangladesh to tilt towards Pakistan? Before I begin, let me tell you that Pakistan and Bangladesh have always had great military ties and have no issues at a military level. The issue has always been the political leadership of Bangladesh. Bangladesh faces insurmountable challenges today in the form of huge numbers of Rohingya refugees and strain of these refugees on the economy of Bangladesh. Pakistan has excellent links with Myanmar, and from the perspective of Bangladesh, Pakistan can assist in backdoor diplomacy. China is investing huge amounts in Bangladesh, and imports from Bangladesh into China are now virtually tax-free in China. Bangladeshi military is facing continuous Indian and Burmese aggression, and it needs to embark on an upgrade program which is cost-effective. Pakistan and its weapons exports present an exciting prospect. The right-wing Indian government is insulting and stripping many Bengali Muslims of their Indian citizenship, and there's a danger that millions of these refugees will head towards Bangladesh. And the government needs international partners and within Asia and beyond. Lastly, over the last few years, there's been a dramatic shift in support for Pakistan due to common religion of Islam in the youth of Bangladesh. I have said this before, that it was just a matter of time before Bangladesh tilts towards Pakistan. Both East and West Pakistan gained independence because Hindus and Muslims were perceived by common Muslims to be two different people, or the basis of the two-nation theory. People of Bangladesh went from East Pakistan to Bangladesh, further cementing their ideology as Muslims. That is, they didn't become a vassal state of India or merged into West Bengal. Next, let's turn to the new political map of Pakistan. This is also a huge development because from now on, every serious researcher and observer in the world cannot discuss the geography of India and Pakistan without noting several areas as controversial or disputed. We all know about Kashmir, but I want you to pay attention to the bottom of the new map and focus on the Indian state of Gujarat. Pakistan also claimed parts of Indian Gujarat as its territory. This was in our textbooks until President General Ziaul Haq, and then it was removed from textbooks later on, but the claim was always there. The story of Junagadh, or part of Indian Gujarat, is interesting. Kashmir had majority Muslim population but a Hindu ruler. Junagadh in Gujarat had a majority Hindu population but a Muslim ruler, and his name was Muhammad Muhabbat Khana Ji, and Junagadh was a princely state. As per the British, the ruler of the princely states had the right to become part of either India or Pakistan. Indians say that the Hindu ruler of Kashmir decided to become part of India. In case of Junagadh, Indian Gujarat, or this part of Indian Gujarat, the Muslim ruler had decided to become part of Pakistan. India entered its military in both Kashmir and this part of Gujarat and occupied both. There's a thinking in Pakistani military circles that when Modi attacks Pakistan, and I believe that it is a matter of when and not an if, then Pakistan should move into Indian Gujarat, as it is considered to be the soft underbelly of India with ill-prepared defenses. Imran Khan's government has set the scene in motion to attack and occupy parts of Indian Gujarat. The other part in the map, if we go back, is Sir Creek, right here at the bottom, which is needed for marine invasion of Indian Gujarat. In the next few weeks, depending on the new acquisitions of Pakistani Air Force and the upgrade capability of Pakistani Marines, we will know if Indian Gujarat is indeed a target. So inshallah, I believe that we will talk about this very soon and with more facts. And finally, let's turn to Saudi Arabia. MBS, or Mohammed bin Sultan, or Mohammed bin Salman rather, sorry, my PowerPoint got stuck, is a complete and absolute narcissist. The original dispute started when Saudi Arabia asked for Pakistan Air Force to run bombing runs into Yemen, which obviously and rightly Pakistan refused, which rubbed MBS the wrong way because it is his personal war which he is losing. Then Saudi Arabia became the president of OIC, or Organization of Muslim Countries, and Pakistan has been insisting on a joint session on Kashmir. But Saudi Arabia has refused to call that session. By the way, OIC does absolutely nothing for Palestine or Kashmir or any other issue which affects Islam and Muslims, but nevertheless, it is an organization of Muslim countries. Cast your mind back and think about when was the last time you heard the OIC actually did something for Islam and Muslims. Then recently, the Turkish drama series Ertugral was dubbed in Urdu and made available by the Pakistani state television freely on their YouTube channel, and it has broken all records, as you can see here, up to 400 million unique hits. MBS sent a communique to the Pakistani Foreign Office to have this YouTube channel shut down because, as you know, Ertugral is banned in Saudi Arabia. There's a history between the Ottomans and the Arabs. Pakistani Foreign Ministry thought that this was a joke, so I believe that they didn't even bother replying, which made MBS even angrier, and he demanded Pakistan to then pay back its loan earlier and stopped the oil discounts and the options. At this time, the mild-mannered Pakistani foreign minister has had enough and issued the dire warnings and statements that you saw on TV about exiting OIC and making a new Islamic bloc with Turkey, Malaysia, Qatar, etc. MBS here has overplayed his hands. Saudi economy is savaged by oil prices and coronavirus. From the 1st of July 2020, benefits of Saudi citizens have been cut. VAT has been raised from 5% to 15%. Also, don't forget that Hajj and Umrah is a major source of revenue for the Saudi economy. And because of coronavirus, it is not happening regularly. Saudi Arabia needs to sell oil to India to survive, and this is their reason for not raising the issue of Kashmir. And this has been raised with Pakistan quite a lot. Pakistan has simply ignored it. They said, look, Kashmir issue, you're the head of OIC, call in a session. MBS here has bitten more than what he can chew. Pakistan with Gwadar is in pole position and can actually undermine OPEC. How? China is the largest importer of oil, so China borders Pakistan right here, as you can see in this picture. So Iran is sitting on massive deposits of oil. So Iran is right here, shares the border with Pakistan, so they can easily truckloads of oil from Pakistan all the way into China, no problems. Then the second one is Russia. And they can also export oils to China through either land routes through Pakistan or the port of Gwadar. US no longer needs Saudi Arabia or OPEC, so the direct hurt of Gwadar port right here is going to be Middle East or the Arab countries, particularly Saudi Arabia. Moreover, Saudi Arabia relies on Pakistani military, as you would have seen when you go for Haram for Hajj and Umrah. So although Pakistan holds all the aces this time, but I believe that the pro-Shia, secular and anti-Wahhabi elements in Imran Khan's government have overplayed their hands. We should disregard MBS because no matter who wins the elections in US in November, the days for MBS are numbered. You can clearly see that. So Pakistan is playing good cop, bad cop with Saudi Arabia. The good cop, or the chief of army staff, has already been visited by the Saudi special envoy, and he's on his way to Saudi Arabia this week. The US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has called Pakistan to defend Saudi Arabia, which is literally their 53rd state of America. So I believe that Imran Khan and his government should ignore the man-child MBS, and people of Pakistan should focus on Saudi Arabia as our fellow Muslims. However, if MBS carries on in his arrogance, then Saudi Arabian economy and its oil production will be seriously hurt. Because Gwadar port right here will prove to be a nightmare for the Middle Eastern oil. Let's see what happens in the next few weeks, inshallah, and we will explore more in the next episode of Making Sense, inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.